Hi there, a very good morning, good afternoon to all of you, depending on wherever you're watching me. This is Simply Stocks, and I'm here with another video. And today's video corresponds to a chemical and pharmaceutical company in the small cap domain, which is going into the mid cap domain and has been doing very well for the past 4 5 years. So we'll discuss about that as well as this market carnage that is going on. And I expected that, and I've told many times that the markets were overvalued at 24,200. So we'll discuss about that as well. Let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do it with their own due diligence and research. And I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. I'm not a member of the NEC and BSC, and that I am not a portfolio advisor. Whatever discussions with respects to market or portfolio that I have is purely on the basis of my experience into the market over the last 10 12 years. And whatever decisions with respects to investments and trading you take, kindly take that on note is that it is laden with market risk, and do consult your financial advisor before taking a call on that. Now, before I talk about this company as well as the market, say a small request, kindly support me on Patreon or on YouTube or on WhatsApp. And once you do that, it'll help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions, seek out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll get access to my portfolio, my watch list, which I keep updating on a monthly basis, discussion on domestic and global economy, analysis on different companies, one you can say long-term pick every week because the markets are at low, so I bring to you one long-term pick every weekend for you, and whatever queries you're having, I'll be answering that. So the link will be in the description. Kindly do check that out. Now, in order to discuss about the company as well as the market, let me take you to the screener website first. The company in question that I'm going to talk about is JB Chemicals. So JB Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals is the company I'll talk about in a bit. But first the market. So this is the mid cap index, and today we saw a fall. This is a weekly chart of the mid cap index, and if you see on a weekly basis, 53,000 around 53,700 is your 200 week moving average. So if I just collaborate that all together, now on a 1 year basis we have just broken the 200-day moving average of 55,600 today, and we have moved lower. 54,600 is where we have hit. In terms of RSI, we are around 32, 33. We are not far away from the bottom in terms of the broader markets. That's what I feel. Up till now, I have been saying that the markets are overvalued and it is stretched and one needs to be careful. But the way we have fallen over the last 4 5 days, if you see here, from around 58,000 levels all the way to 55,000 over the last five trading sessions, this gives me an idea that on a shorter term basis, this is kind of a panic sort of selling, and you can say final sort of selling that is taking place, and we could be in a situation of a bounce back next week in the market. Yes, we could see further selling probably 2 weeks, 1 2 weeks down the line, but the stocks may just end up recovering, may not fall that much. Some stocks may fall, some stocks may not fall. So if you are buying, if you are getting into very good quality companies that are producing 20 30% growth on the top and bottom line, then keep up accumulating them over the next 1 week 2 weeks, and probably in the next couple of weeks we could end up bottoming out. Why I'm saying that is that the VIX has slightly gone up. If this VIX goes to around 20ish level, that would be good for the market to bottom out. We are around 15 16. We could head towards there over the next 1 week or so. And if you look at the Nifty, now we are closer to 23,500. Early morning, in the first hour we went to 23,340. Now 23,100 to 23,300 is a very crucial level. I have kept saying that that was the low of the elections. So if I go back here, then you'll notice here this is around 4th of June. We made a high of 3rd of June. We made a high of around 23,300 and a low of 21,300. So I would be very surprised if this gets broken and the market stays below that for a longish period of time. We may go below this, we may go to 22,500. Around that, the you can say the markets would be very reasonably priced on a 1 year forward basis, FY26 earnings basis. uh, but I don't see further downside from 22,500. So we went to 23,340 today. Let's take that as 23,300. Probably 6-700 points lower from today's low is, in my opinion, the worst case scenario for the market. So, in order for us to make, you can say, to benefit from, you can say, whenever the market comes back into a big up move, we need to pick certain kind of companies which are producing decent results and are doing well from a longish time frame. So, from a 2-3 year time frame, JB Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals looks very interesting. At around 29,000 crores, I would say it's a mid cap pharma company. Uh, at a PE of 47, yes, slightly stretched on the PE basis. But what does the company do? So basically, the company was established in 1976 and it is one of India's leading pharmaceutical companies, an integrated, you can say, publicly listed organization that are into pharma as well as chemicals. So what are their revenue mix? So domestic formulations contributes around 55%, export is around 30%, and contract manufacturing is around 13%. Their brands, they have a number of brands which are leading brands in the domestic industry today here in India. Uh, yeah, these brands are featured in the top 100 brands globally, and companies rank 24th in the Indian pharmaceutical industry with a 35% market share in five molecular categories. So, pretty strong in there, and the company operates distinct models across multiple international businesses with direct presence in Russia and South Africa, as well as distributor relationships in the US and a large number of markets across Asia, Africa, and Latin America. So it has a huge presence, you can say, abroad as well as here in India. Domestic contributes 55%, export is around 30%. So overall, the business has done well. If you look at the stock performance, that has also been pretty impressive in a difficult economy, even a difficult, you can say, global economic environment. The stock has remained very resilient, and eventually it is up 14-15% over the last 1 year and is performing well in this market. If you look at the numbers per se, in the September quarter, they did 1,000 crores of sales versus 882 crores last year, which is a decent enough growth of around 14-15%. In terms of profitability, from 244 crores, the profits has gone to 270 crores. Margins slightly dipped from 28% to 27%, but these margins are very strong margins compared to, say, 2-3 years back. Eventually profits also increased by around 17-18%. So if you look at yearly numbers over the last 5 years, if I take FY19 till FY24, then margins were around 19% in FY19, were around 15% in FY18. It has gone to now around 25-26%. So if you take last 2 quarters, the average margins are around 27.5%, which is very strong. So if this sales figure goes up, if a global economy picks up, which it looks like it's now picking up, and the pharma sector is coming back into focus, I think these sales numbers should pick up going forward in the next couple of years. And with the margins staying at around 27-28%, profitability should increase substantially. In terms of, you can say, shareholding pattern, even there you have 53-54% is with the promoters, and consistently FIIs have increased stake here. FIIs have around 14% stake in this company, and DIIs also have around 17%, and public shareholding has reduced again from around 20-21% 2-3 years back. to around 15-16%. Even in that 15.8%, there are large investors invested. So overall, very good business, very interesting company to get into, and the kind of resilience the stock is showing in a difficult market, that is also giving me confidence in terms of PE basis. Yes, the stock is slightly stretched, and that is why I would say on a bad day, if the stock falls 5-7%, around 1750, 1700 would be very good levels to get into such companies. But even from here, one can do an SIP and accumulate over a period of time. That is just purely my opinion. Again, do consult your financial advisor before taking a call. So this was a video on the markets as well as this firm. Please like and subscribe my channel. Hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Kindly support me on Patreon or on YouTube. Thanks a lot for watching.